Let's talk about Tokyo. Yeah, the Tokyo. With over 37 million people in its metro area, Tokyo isn't just the most populated city on Earth. It's basically a living, breathing, neon-lit superorganism. Think about it. That's like packing the population of Canada into one sprawling urban jungle. But Tokyo's more than just numbers, it's a masterclass in urban planning. The city stretches way beyond its core, pulling in places you might not expect. Chiba, Kawasaki, Maebashi, Sagamihara, Saitama, Utsunomiya, and Yokohama, all woven together by a web of trains, expressways, and streets that seem to work on a magic schedule. Miss a train in Tokyo? Don't worry. Another one's about to pull in, right on time, every time. This efficiency isn't an accident. Tokyo's planners had to get creative to fit so many people into such a limited space. Skyscrapers rise from impossibly tiny lots, and you'll find entire shopping malls and parks built right above train stations. Every square meter counts, and the city makes sure nothing goes to waste. But what really blows my mind? Even with all those millions, Tokyo feels, well, calm. Sure, there are crowded Shibuya crosswalks and packed sushi counters, but step just a few blocks away, and it's all serene side streets, pocket gardens, and quiet temples. It's a city that understands how to build both excitement and peace into the same neighborhood. Of course, not everything is perfect. Tokyo faces some serious challenges. Japan's population is aging fast, and Tokyo's actually shrinking just a little, reflecting a nationwide trend. That means fewer babies, more seniors, and an urgent need to rethink how urban spaces work. Already you'll see barrier-free designs, easy public transit, and parks made for all ages. Tokyo's always adapting. Still, the city's influence is massive. Culturally, Tokyo sets trends that ripple around the world, from anime to fashion, from ramen shops to robotic cafes. Economically, it's a powerhouse, with a GDP bigger than most countries. And when it comes to resilience, Tokyo keeps raising the bar, constantly upgrading buildings and infrastructure to handle earthquakes, typhoons, and whatever else nature throws its way. So, next time you think about megacities, remember, Tokyo isn't just big, it's brilliantly balanced, an urban marvel where tradition meets the future, and millions of lives pulse together in one unstoppable rhythm. That's Tokyo, at the very top of the world's population charts.
Delhi, India's capital, and the second most populated city in the entire world. Over 34 million people call this sprawling metropolis home. Picture that. 34 million stories, dreams, ambitions, all packed into a single urban landscape. So how did Delhi get here? Well, it's not just birth rates. People are pouring in from rural villages, drawn by opportunity, by jobs, by a shot at something bigger. And Delhi isn't standing still. The city's boundaries are stretching, swallowing up places like Faridabad, Ghaziabad, and Gurugram. What started as a city is now a massive urban region, a mega city. But with rapid growth comes rapid challenges. Let's talk pollution. On some days, Delhi's air quality is among the worst on the planet. Smog hangs heavy, fueled by traffic, industry, and crop burning in nearby states. Breathing here isn't just uncomfortable, it can be downright dangerous. And then, there's congestion. Every morning, millions hit the roads. Cars, rickshaws, buses, bikes, everyone jostling for space. Commutes that should take 20 minutes can easily stretch to over an hour. The metro is a lifeline, sure, but even that is often packed to the brim. Now housing. The demand is relentless. Delhi's skyline is dotted with high-rises, but for many, affordable housing means cramped quarters or sprawling informal settlements. Land is scarce, and prices are sky-high, pushing people further and further out. But Delhi isn't just about challenges. It's alive with energy, innovation, and resilience. Markets buzz with activity, from the old city's narrow lanes to the glitzy malls of the suburbs. This is where food, fashion, tech, politics, and tradition all collide. It's a hub for India's most important decisions, and a magnet for the country's brightest minds. For urban planners like you, Delhi is a masterclass in complexity. How do you build public spaces for 30 million people? How do you balance heritage with the new? How do you solve for mobility, pollution, housing, and inequality, all at once? Delhi's story is still being written. Every day, it adapts, invents, and reinvents itself. Yes, the challenges are huge, but so is the potential. For anyone interested in cities, Delhi isn't just a case study, it's a glimpse into the future of urbanization, not just for India, but for the world. Thanks for joining me on this quick journey inside Delhi. If you care about cities, this is one you can't ignore.
Shanghai. Just saying the name brings images of gleaming skyscrapers, bustling streets, and a city that never, ever sleeps. But did you know that Shanghai is the third most populated city on the planet, with almost 30 million people calling it home? That's nearly the population of Australia, all packed into one mega city. Let me take you on a quick tour of why Shanghai is the city you absolutely need to know about. First up, Shanghai is the beating heart of China's economy. This city isn't just big, it's powerful. As a global financial center, Shanghai is home to dozens of international banks, futuristic stock exchanges, and the kind of business deals that shape the world every single day. If money talks in Shanghai, it shouts. But it's not all about finance. Shanghai's rapid urbanization is a symbol of China's unstoppable economic rise. The city's skyline? It's a neon masterpiece. The iconic Oriental Pearl Tower and the soaring Shanghai Tower are just a few of the architectural wonders that dominate the horizon. 20 years ago, much of this skyline didn't even exist. That's how fast things move here. Now let's talk about getting around. Shanghai's transportation network is massive. Subways, high-speed trains, buses. This city connects not just itself, but a whole region. The metropolitan area even includes neighboring cities like Changshu, Suzhou, Wuxi, and Changzhou, making it a mega region of unstoppable energy. And if you're thinking about living here, the real estate market is booming. Shiny apartment towers rise every year, and the city keeps finding new ways to make space for more people. It's proof that Shanghai is always ready to welcome newcomers, dreamers, and doers. But what really sets Shanghai apart is the people. Almost 30 million strong, this city is a melting pot of cultures, languages, and stories. Walk down Nanjing Road or stroll along the Bund, and you'll see a city that's alive 24/7, where history meets innovation at every corner. Whether you're into business, technology, food, or fashion, Shanghai has something for you. It's a city where tradition and cutting-edge modernity exist side by side. Old temples sit next to luxury malls, street food vendors compete with Michelin-starred restaurants, and every day feels like a celebration of what's possible. So next time you hear about Shanghai, remember, it's not just China's biggest city, it's a global powerhouse, a city of dreamers, and a place where the future is being built right now, one skyscraper at a time.
Dhaka, Bangladesh. Not only is it the capital of a buzzing nation, but it's also the fourth most populated city on Earth, clocking in at a jaw-dropping 23.9 million people. That's more than the entire population of Australia squeezed into one city. But how did Dhaka get here? It's one of the fastest-growing cities globally, with a wild growth rate of over 3% every single year. That's thousands of new faces calling Dhaka home every day. Most of them are coming from rural areas, chasing dreams, jobs, and a shot at a better life. Now picture this: narrow roads, packed rickshaws, and a sea of people everywhere you look. Dhaka is famous for its energy. And yes, it's chaos. The city never really sleeps. From tea stalls at sunrise to the glow of street vendors at night, you can feel the city's pulse 24/7. But all this rapid growth? It's a double-edged sword. The promise of opportunity has led to serious challenges. Infrastructure is stretched to the limit. Traffic jams? Let's just say you might spend half your life in them. Housing is a major issue. Many people live in cramped quarters, and affordable space is getting harder to find. Yet it's not just about the problems. Dhaka is a city of resilience and creativity. People here make things work, no matter what. Pop-up markets fill every corner, startups are booming, and you'll find some of the most colorful festivals in the world happening right on the streets. What's really fascinating is how Dhaka is adapting. There's a wave of new infrastructure projects, bridges, high-rises, even plans for a metro rail. The city's young population is hustling, bringing fresh ideas to tech, fashion, and business. And despite all odds, Dhaka's spirit is unbreakable. So why is Dhaka booming? It's simple: opportunity, grit, and the unstoppable drive of millions of dreamers. Life here isn't always easy, but it's never boring. For every challenge, Dhaka answers back with energy, hope, and a wild, vibrant heart. If you ever get the chance, come see it for yourself. Dhaka isn't just growing, it's thriving against all odds.
Let's dive into the heart of Brazil, São Paulo. Picture a city so massive, it nearly matches the population of Australia. Yep, São Paulo clocks in at a staggering 22.8 million people in its metro area, easily landing it among the world's 5 largest cities. But how did this South American giant become such a global powerhouse? Let's find out. First off, São Paulo is the engine room of Brazil's economy. It's where the deals get made, where the skyscrapers scrape clouds, and where dreams from all over the country and beyond come to life. The city's financial district, Paulista Avenue, pulses with energy 24/7, making it Latin America's answer to Wall Street. But São Paulo isn't just about business. It's a cultural kaleidoscope. Walk the streets and you'll hear Portuguese, Italian, Japanese, Arabic, and way more. That's because waves of immigrants, European, Asian, Middle Eastern, have turned São Paulo into one of the most diverse cities on earth. Little Italy, Japantown, and the bustling Arab markets are just the beginning. All that diversity has shaped everything from food to fashion. Craving sushi? São Paulo has the biggest Japanese population outside Japan. Want the best pizza in Brazil? Locals will point you to Bixiga, the Italian hub. And believe me, you haven't truly tasted Brazil until you've tried the street food in Paulista's open-air markets. Now let's talk about São Paulo's skyline. It's a forest of glass and steel, but peek behind those towers and you'll find a patchwork of neighborhoods, each with its own story. From the vibrant street art of Vila Madalena to the historic architecture of the city center, São Paulo is always reinventing itself. Of course, with size comes challenges. Traffic? Legendary. Inequality? Still a major issue. But São Paulo's spirit is all about reinvention and hustle. Every day, millions of Paulistanos, residents of São Paulo, are building new futures, driving industry, and creating culture that ripples out far beyond Brazil. So, why does São Paulo matter? It's the heartbeat of South America's biggest economy, a creative laboratory, and a symbol of what's possible when cultures collide and collaborate. Whether you're wandering through a samba club, closing a big deal, or just sipping coffee in a corner bakery, you're witnessing the magic of a city unlike any other. That's São Paulo, a living, breathing global powerhouse. And if you ever get the chance to visit, bring your curiosity and your appetite. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into incredible cities around the world.